All right, here we are, the first video for the Lewis and Clark adventure. Will you want to talk about the airport?
We left last night?
Yep.
Yeah. We left Thursday night. We stayed up for 28 hours with how flights and everything went. Left Thursday night, had a 10-hour flight to London that went really smoothly. And landed in London, met up with Dave Reed.
Yeah. Good old cousin Dave Reed.
It was really good to see him because it was a familiar face and we'd been gone forever. As we were flying into London, we saw it was completely like blocking our view, rainy until like 7,000 feet.
Yeah.
But right when we come through the clouds, there was about 40 perfectly well kept soccer fields.
It's a whole bunch of soccer fields.
Football fields. You get in trouble if you say soccer over here.
Don't say soccer.
But it was crazy. And then we saw double-decker buses and like cars going the wrong way. And
they're all going the wrong way.
We had some tea with Dave.
Yep.
That
Earl Grey.
Yeah,
good cup of Earl Grey.
But they brought it out in like a tray with like traditional teapots and it was. You could definitely tell you weren't in America anymore. It was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
But what did we do after that?
Went to Amsterdam.
Yeah, flew to Amsterdam.
Yep, met up with the students that took us to where we're supposed to get our key for the dorm we are currently in.
It was actually pretty easy. We got to ride our first train. Got to ride our first...
The train?
The train. First bus.
The bus?
It's not free like they told us it would be.
Nope. But when we tried to find our room, we are in Cambridge Lawn 214. Spelled Cambridge nope, not two L's. Laan. Cambridge Lane. And there's a main building, okay, right over there.
It was in our previous blog post, right?
Yeah. Yeah, in Cambridge Lane. The picture I put on the previous blog post, that is not where we are.
We didn't know that though.
So if you come searching for us, we will not be there.
Don't go there.
It was rainy and it was cold yesterday. We spent probably a good hour and a half.
40 degrees.
40 degrees.
Not to mention, you brought a 54-pound duffel bag that did not have wheels.
Oh yeah.
Along with two carry-ons. I had my luggage plus a carry-on bag.
I had to pack the Frisbee.
Getting back to Frisbee with that 54-pound duffel bag.
Stephen, yes, our roommate, Stephen, he is wonderful, and he is Irish. He came in yesterday. Actually, I was opening the door because I heard someone was in the hall, and he was also reaching for the door, and there he was.
Oh yeah. So, side note: we don't think anybody lives on our hallway because we haven't seen a soul yet.
We're the only ones
besides in our room, but
yeah.
So that's kind of depressing.
Yeah, but once we find out there's people,
party.
Here we go. Today we went into the city because we're kind of on the outskirts, and the city is probably like a 15-minute bike ride.
15-20-minute bike ride.
15-minute bike ride.
We don't have bikes though. Yet.
We don't.
Or we didn't this morning.
Yeah, we did this morning. Now we do though, and it's wonderful, and we're great. We're like Lance Armstrong, except
we don't use steroids though.
Yeah.
Is
that okay to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do whatever we want.
That's our blog.
Whatever we want to.
Yep. Rode around, starved, and then we went to the train station, exchanged some money. Exchange rate is not very good. It's like 1.49.
Yeah. The train station was like a good hour and a half walk. And we didn't know where we were going, so we were the tourists that had a map that they gave us.
Huge map.
It's a massive. Do we have that around here somewhere? Yeah, here it is.
I don't know. So we're just walking around like just literally like the Americans, right? And everyone's just staring and smiling.
The map that we were holding up in front of our face.
Where did we go?
As you can see, it's kind of hard to read, but it got us where we needed to go.
Eventually.
Kind of thing. That and asking. You want to tell them about the culture of the people, kind of? Like, just what they like?
Yeah, okay, so like in America, you run into someone on the street, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, it's my fault. Oh no, it was my fault. Oh no. You know, you probably have a long conversation with them about your family. Here, you run into someone, you just kind of stare at them and walk on.
Like, I stepped on this guy's foot. Okay, Utrecht, the way it's designed, it's smaller. It feels massive just because we have no idea where everything is, but we think it's kind of smaller because like that hour and a half walk to the central station once we had bikes was like a 30-minute bike ride back probably to get back from central station, which is where all the trains and everything are. And it's probably the distance of like Walmart to Walmart in Stillwater. But there's probably 100,000 more buildings in between. Like it's crazy how compact and dense, and they build everything out. They have the coolest little apartments and everything. So, but people are like flooding everywhere, just in and out. And there's literally parking garages for bikes, thousands of bikes everywhere.
Thousands and thousands of bikes.
Not many cars. An Escalade would destroy any car, or like a big SUV. No trucks, no Escalades. They have small little Champignon, like his little rabbit. I don't know if you guys can picture that, but
like a little Fiat.
Yeah, little tiny things.
All of them.
Every single car is like that. But anyway, so you're all condensed into this small little area, and so you run into people, and we have no way. Like they have stoplights for bikes, and then they have stoplights for cars, and they have lanes for bikes, lanes for walkers, lanes for cars. So it's all mixed up. We had no idea what we were doing.
Yeah, it's like pedestrian, bike, car.
To start the day, we ended up. Oh, now it's all messed up. Come on.
Darn it.
Okay, we can edit this out.
Okay.
Right. Okay. To start the day, the first road that we were walking down, we didn't realize it was a road until we saw a car coming down it.
No.
And we were walking the wrong direction.
And we had our map out.
So that's how lost we were. But like to go back to the part of you don't say sorry and just what the people are like. I stepped on this guy's shoe on accident. Literally, I took his shoe off. Like I stepped on his heel and it just went poof, the biggest flat tire ever. He doesn't look at me. He doesn't like acknowledge that just happened. He puts his shoe on and continues to walk on. And that's just the way it is. You don't say sorry. You don't go up and say, "Hey, how are you? Like, how are things going?" If you ask, they've been pretty friendly. They laugh at you, kind of, because you don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Like Achterdam.
Achterdam.
Not Achterdam. Achterdam.
Yeah, not Achterdam. It's Achterdam. Is the big church in the middle of the city that one of our classrooms is by.
Yeah.
Classrooms are not on campus.
No, they're literally in little alleyways that are like just built back into. It's a random little door in the side of an alleyway that you walk into, and that's a class apparently. But they're all spread out everywhere.
Who knew?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you think you have it tough going to North Classroom Building? Ha!
Oh, and we went outside today. Eric wore just this flannel, jeans, tennis shoes.
That'll be good, right?
I wore this, khakis, and like a jacket. Holy cow.
Holy smokes.
It was freezing.
I'm never forgetting gloves again, ever.
And we were outside for, 3 hours, and I think our hands and feet were numb. And we now realize where they wear scarves everywhere. Miss you all.
Miss everyone. Please maybe video back or comment or just keep up with the Lewis and Clark expedition because we're still traveling west, whether you think or not. Yep.
All right. We don't know how to say goodbye in Dutch, but when we figure that out,
we'll let you know.
For now, goodbye, I guess.